everybody, I'm Cash Nikita, and welcome back to another episode of Watch Dogs Legion on Permadeath on hard mode. So, basically between episodes, I've gone out and I've done a bit of recruiting, because I felt like if I did a lot of recruiting on videos, then I'd basically never get any of the story missions done, and most of my content would just be recruiting. So, I haven't actually progressed the story at all. It's still on the same thing. All I've done is I've gone and recruited a few operatives, just to kind of round out the team a bit. This has also given me a few new gadgets and gizmos across the way, so that's why I've got some different gear on the characters, but I haven't progressed the story at all. I have also got a couple of new skills, so that's all well and good. But anyway, let's just get on with the video, shall we? So in the previous episode we found a spider-bot leg near the former Tone Conference Center, and today we're going to be investigating the Metropolitan Police Department to basically discover what is going on, who was controlling it. If you're having a good day, I hope you really are, because frankly everyone should have a good day today. Driving along on my automobile, my girl is at a wheel. Woo! Right, but yeah, I'm really enjoying playing this game for you, so as long as you keep enjoying it, I will try and get as many episodes of it out as possible for you. I'm not sure what happened with the upload of part 2, but I will be looking into that basically in the future to work out what happened and why it didn't go up properly. So I can basically promise you that I will get it up. I will basically make sure that things got properly in the future. Climb.
Lord have mercy.
So I've gone and recruited an Albion operative, and this basically means that I'm going to be able to walk around areas without being in trouble.
I never would have thought I would have longed for normal conflicts between police and citizens.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the spider-bot will be further in.
Just keep going in, trying not to get caught.
Is that the same spider-bot?
According to the serial numbers,
is that
this
the
matches the
spider-bot?
piece of spider-bot from the Tone bombing site.
Any chance you can ID the last user?
Navigate the spider-bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm onto it.
I guess we better hack into it directly then.
That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all.
Climb up here.
That opening right there looks like a good exit
Climb
point.
up here.
Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected.
As long as it can get around with minimal issue, we are in the clear. Oh, Dalton's mask.
That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from
I'm really
Parliament.
sad that he got
It might
killed.
be the only thing left
He was
of it
actually
now.
really nice as a person. Jump up there, jump up there, and there. But yeah, I hope you guys are all enjoying the videos today, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying the series as a whole. I might be streaming the next part of the series, so if you are looking forward to that episode, feel free to tune in. If you haven't already, if you don't know when I'm next uploading content, be sure to hit that bell notification icon, because then that will basically let you know when I'm uploading the videos, when I'm streaming, and while you're at it, why don't you consider subscribing? Because it'd be really cool to have more of you guys to enjoy the channel with me. I always love seeing you guys in the streams, and it's always nice talking to you, so if you feel like being a bigger part of the channel, just feel free to hit that subscribe button. Crawling this poor spider bot. This bot's been through the ringer. It's all in bits. There we go. It's actually harder to control where it's got less legs. But I guess that's kind of by design, you know. If you had a fully functional spider bot, this would be too easy. Go this way, go along this way.
This will definitely come in. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Jumping and a spider bot? You must be mad, Bagley. I'm kidding. And jump up here. Jump up here. On here. Yeah, it looks a bit janky, but it's actually it is a bit janky to control this particular spider bot. But that's just because it's missing the legs and it's a bit broken. Yeah, so the kind of idea here is that you need to just navigate it. It's not too hard, which is nice. I am also thinking of doing some other videos on other games. I was going to be doing the Ratchet and Clank remaster at some point. I was going to do Final Fantasy 7 at some point. So if those are videos you'd like to see, just feel free to comment. Of course, I'm always looking for new games to play, so if you have any suggestions, I'm happy to hear it. Because I love to hear new suggestions from you guys. I love to hear what kind of games you'd love to see me play. I might do the older Watch Dogs games at some point as well, if you'd like to see those. Because they could be something fun to do. Keep going with the spider bot. I do wish it would move a little quicker. I get why it doesn't, because obviously it's falling apart and broken, but at the same time it's like, you know, you could have made this a little less irritating, Ubisoft. But what can you do? Speaking of Ubisoft games, I might be doing a series of Immortals Phoenix Rising at some point, if you'd like to see that. But I have a few games in mind that I want to do on the channel, and it's just kind of finding the time to do them all. So here's hoping, right? And that should be there. Great. Just go pick that up. See, I could have just sent a random hacker in, but then they would have had to sneak around, and it's just easier with the Albion guards to walk around the police station. I noticed.
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Alright.
I haven't broken in, I have wandered in and possibly helped myself to some evidence. Ah, God, it feels much better having a spider bot that actually controls properly now. Just casually walk out. So, I also worked out a few things the other day. Something did happen off camera. Oh crap. Yep, time to go. Time to go. Hey. You never take me alive. Go, 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 go. Get away. Get away.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Secret location? That's interesting. We should
Very
go find out what we can.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Okay. But yeah, no, so obviously, like I said, between episodes I basically ended up getting different optives. I got a few new gadgets as well, which is why I've got the Shock Goblin rifle, which is a burst fire rifle. Possible, like I'm trying to do that run as non-lethally as possible, but at the same time I think realistically I'm going to end up having to go lethal at some points. But as non-lethal as I can go, the better, because I think it kind of works better in with the characters of, you know, they're not really murderers.
The GPS history of the
They're just
Spiderbot
people who don't really like the system all that much.
On the damp location several times.
Seems like an appropriate spot for a clandestine group to meet and plan an
Like
attack.
that.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Bagley, is there any way in here?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can
I love how they're trying to make it
perhaps you
seem
can take a
like,
look
oh,
inside.
you should know what to do, and it's like, I've already done all that. Alright, let's break in and find out what's going on, shall we? I hope you're all having a really good day, by the way.
Oh my, there's a fully equipped secret bunker down there. Looks like an off-the-books cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stopping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Whatever they're working on, let them to the tour and bombing somehow.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
Hack into that. I'm gonna try and be quiet during the cutscenes for you guys, just because I don't want to end up breaking or just getting in the way.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former Inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I?
And then get the info off of her computer as well.
Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
Ominous.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Strange bedfellows, Albion and Clan Kelly. But if you think about it, maybe not so strange.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Alf.
The streets. We have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Alright, we've got some more tech points. Oh, brilliant. I can get that skin mesh upgrade so the Melpters are less likely to be killed if they get into a firefight. Brilliant. Keep driving. Digging up the past complete. So, I don't want to know what you guys think of the story, because it's a very interesting one, to be honest. It's a lot more serious than Watch Dogs 2 was, but then at the same time, I think that was one of Watch Dogs 2's lesser qualities, was it was a bit too goofy at times. At least in Watch Dogs Legion, it kind of maintains that it's serious when it has to be, but then it's still lighthearted at times.
Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Damn. If he's here in the country, we have a chance of finding him at least. But at the EPC, Lad knows what is happening to him over there.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Getting inside the EPC is easy enough. You just kind of walk in as an Albion guard. That's kind of one of the perks of having Albion operatives on your team. Most of the time you can just walk straight in and hack the area. It does kind of fit the whole hacker we don't like shooting people bill that they're trying to go with the story of the game. Because the idea is, like, I don't think the characters would actually be murderers and, like, gun people down. But at the same time, they might kill people if they have to. Like, if someone does something wrong, or if to, like, you can't do anything else. But then that's the thing about this story, it really gets going. Like, there's no real moments where it crawls or where it halts. It just, once it gets going, it gets going. Like, everything starts happening all at once. And you find out about some really interesting things. Stuff that I won't really spoil, but it would be this video or be the next video. It basically depends how soon I clear out this chapter with the Mary Kelly situation, which I think is what mainly today's focus video is going to end up being. Because that's kind of what I wanted the series to be. I just wanted to kind of focus on the story missions, and I'll do my recruiting and leveling up the characters in between, so that you guys don't get overly bored.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation.
Put
An
that
enormous
on,
number of missing person cases center around
and
the
another day
EPC.
on the job.
The inspector was definitely onto something.
Look at your phone.
Let's find our contact. Albions not gonna hesitate to hurt Angel if they find out he's DedSec.
Yeah, they really won't hesitate to home. That's kind of the problem. They're not very nice people. Go deep into what used to be a football stadium is now a refugee camp. The thing is, like, it's actually scary that this could happen. Like, I wouldn't be
Got
overly
back in
surprised.
summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
This is off the record, right? I don't need them knowing we're here.
No
It's actually
worries.
scary
I'll
that this
spook.
could happen,
But
though.
come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
Yeah, they say to protect London. I think they mean something else.
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
This is all so wrong. How is the government gonna go on treating people like animals? You could disappear and no one even notice.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
As expected, if there's trouble, that damn Mary Kelly has to be involved.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Be very careful. I'm not being funny. It takes one
Pushing
person
the
to get an
location
issue
of
with
the
on you, and
EPC
then
database
all
on your
hell
optic.
breaks loose. Let's have a scout around. Take you out. There's one thing I like, just being able to take guys out of range. Any spider bots in the area? Because I could either go for direct access or I could go for indirect access. Right.
To procedure.
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on
Stay
Angel
calm.
Lopez.
Don't bring over too much attention to yourself. Good night. First of all, access that terminal.
Don't wander too far.
Clamber up here. Just play it calm. It's the best way of doing it.
Yeah, still looking. Stand on!
Moving on.
And you're done. Gotcha, gotcha. I've definitely got the melee combat down. I mean, I say that, but then I get punched in the face. Come on, put up your dukes.
I'm taking you down.
Bugger, you pulled a gun on me.
You useless lump of skin.
Let's start then.
Deploying fire.
is restricted.
Drop it.
I do like the shock rifle. It's very useful. Right, there's one down there still. Take you out. Take you out. Fine then, guns. Indigress fools. What does that say? Indigress foes or fools? I don't know. Nope. Good night. Alright, I need to get an access key. Deploy the spider bot. Spider bot. Spider bot. Breaking into secure lots. Just keep on going. I admit, the spider bot is probably the most useful gadget that you get. Just because you can use it to hack into anywhere. It's small, it's fast, you can get a cloak ability for it. Yeah, if you want to play a full stealth build, then it's very useful. Just casually gain access. See, shotgun's on the wall. I don't see why I can't just take one. Like, it'd be useful later on. Especially because he'd have training in
Go
weaponry
on, Bandy.
anyway.
Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been
keys in the
deleted
next
from the
room.
main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here
that
is a
up.
recording labelled Exit Interview.
I'll listen to that while I get the details.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec.
Ah, crap,
You
you
were
already
picked up
know.
on some random sweep. Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say.
Get over that.
Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service
good at
hours,
all.
which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub.
I guess we're breaking in directly then.
Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
You done, Bugs?
AI Overlord. Okay
I have
then.
reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Let's have a look
Nice
round.
work.
Send that round there. I need to route that round there first of all. So I can send that directly down there. That opens up that one there. I can send that directly round there. Means that I can adjust there, opening that, and opening the door. Sometimes I am too smart. I love that. Nice and quick and nice and simple. Oh god, this does not look fun at all.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Someone was having a party in here and forgot to invite him.
I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Go on, Angel, get out of there.
Fuck! What was that?
Looks like an implant or something. We need to take a closer look.
I need to scan any more information.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be.
Understatement of the year, that. I was gonna say, any more information I can scan from this direct moment. Not until he starts running.
Microchips,
Oh,
coated with
hello.
biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They put a microchip in his neck. But for what? Tracking? Behavior modification?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Funny.
Yeah, I
Let's
would
hope
like
he
to
got
know.
away.
So he hit him directly, he then flew that way. Right. Ran along here.
Fuck! He's getting
Got
away!
shot at.
Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Went up here.
Okay, he's gonna make it.
He went along here. Down here. Whoa!
Damn, fucked up! We don't have a match yet, she's gonna kill us! No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network. Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Jeez.
I wasn't expecting that. Looks like that chip wasn't just some ordinary tracker.
No, there's something else to that.
Microchip was triggered. Clan Kelly's up to some shit, and we gotta do something.
I like the guy saying Clan Kelly's up to some shit is a Clan Kelly guy. You think he'd know what's going on? Like he'd give us some intel on like, oh yeah, by the way, these chips are doing this thing or that thing.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right around the corner.
Alright, let's get going then. Let's go see what's going on.
I'm not bragging, but I think I'm doing pretty damn good fighting with DedSec.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Thank you, sir. I think.
Yeah, Bagley's quirks will go on you. He's honestly pretty hilarious. Nice work, by the way.
Right, let's get out of here, preferably before any alarms go off. Let's go. Alright. So next we gotta go up to the Southwark incinerator, that's there. So one thing I'm gonna be doing between episodes is just the general day-to-day like side objectives. But for the actual missions where you free the boroughs, I am gonna show them for you guys. Unless you want to see me do like the little things like taking the pictures and taking out the operatives, in which case I will do that for you. Let's get to the incinerator. And I think, because Clan Kelly are usually pretty dangerous, I should arm him with something a bit more practical. And then I'll put that on just in case. Tech. I think I'll put the suppressor on the pistol as well. There we go. So I've got an option for silenced stealth, and then if things get hairy I've got a decent bit of kit for taking them out. Actually, this is one thing I do like. While it is frustrating not being able to have all your gear on one particular character, like only having 2 weapons, then you usually can just adjust to whatever's practical in the moment. That'll do. Congratulations, you've earned Ubisoft Connect XP! Hooray! Yeah. There's one thing I would like to point out. You actually get a pretty decent set of outfits if you're connected on Ubisoft Connect. Like, you can get these St. Patrick's Day costumes, which I have on a different character. I think it will show if I highlighted them. Yeah, so you see her, she's got like a St. Patrick's Day costume on, which is quite cool. So if you want to show your Irish pride, then feel free. Right. One incinerator, probably where they're getting rid of bodies. I don't need to worry about an Albion uniform because this is a Clan Kelly base. But to be perfectly honest, I want to shoot these people because they're not very nice.
Damn. So this is where Kelly's body, Angel? Nasty place.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
Do it that way. Right, let's go in.
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Try and do this as stealthily as possible. Stealthy. And yes, just going stealthy helps me be stealthy. Take him out. Give him a smacking. Wobble! Oh, crap. Get down. That's not good. Right, okay, lethal force out. There he is. Oh shit, I'm in the open and all. Alright, go. I love doing that, though, like combining your guns and your hacking abilities. I think not. That practical Albion training coming in handy for this particular character. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Shit. I think the bad guys are pretty terrible shots. I do like that the bad guys are generally terrible shots, because it means you're less likely to just get instantly gunned down. Also, like the health naturally regens. Getting cover. I hear more of them. And you're dead. Let's go up. Disrupt you. This is what I like. There's just so many ways of dealing with the enemies. Ooh, mask. Can I have my new mask? There, got that mask. Oh crap. Take you out. I'm pretty sure that's all of them anyway. Don't really need to hack that, I can just... yeah, just shoot it. That's one thing I did learn, which honestly would have been helpful quicker. If you shoot the terminal boxes, you can just instantly open them up, rather than having to directly hack them. So if you do end up going loud, that's a viable option.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's our move then.
Well, if he's down in the cellar, he'd end up being wherever the entrance would be. Wrong way. I was gonna say, I've already gone loud, so I might as well keep this out. Pretty heavy duty door.
Oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Wonderful.
Let's find out then, shall we? Down the hole. Whee! Ouch. Felt that. Yeah, realizing that these Kellys are not very nice people.
All right then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you.
You seem to be having a bad day. Not surprised though, she's been taken by them, probably almost chopped up into parts. Hi.
Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you alright? He was about to perform some kind of surgery, wasn't he?
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Well on. You're Caitlin Lowe, a police inspector if I'm not mistaken. We found your video logs. You went after Mary Kelly on your own. That is very brave.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Not quite. A friend of ours disappeared from the EPC, and the clues led here. I can't believe this is where all the missing people went. This is monstrous.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You need for rest. I'm going to call someone from DedSec to take you somewhere where you can recover. Meanwhile, I'll find Angel and your files. Sounds like they're essential.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Good. I hope this means I can work together, Inspector. After this, DedSec officially has taken interest in Mary Kelly.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. Thanks. For your help.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
And I bet none of them volunteered. Mary Kelly's evil knows no bounds.
It's freaking horrible that all this is going on. The depressing part is it probably has happened in real life.
Their faces look so badly damaged that I can't tell them apart. Bagley, can you help?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases.
That's not disturbing at all.
Negative.
Tom Kelly needs to pay for this. Mary Kelly needs to pay. No one else should have to suffer this horrible butchery.
Right, next person.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Keeping the organs all perfect for their own use. Absolutely rank and nasty.
Last person. Standard rule of 3.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary
Take
Kelly
out
and see if my conjecture
menu.
may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in zero?
I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm really not. When it comes to those guys, they don't deserve to be put down, like, they don't deserve to be put down humanely. They deserve to be shot. It's fucking awful that they do this. Let's get out of here.
Done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
Yeah, that is one thing about Watch Dogs Legion over Watch Dogs 2. It gets pretty dark at points. Although Watch Dogs 1 got pretty dark at points. Right, let's get going. Preferably before they end up realizing we were there.
Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be
Good.
fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
DedSec partnered with the police? I suppose resistance work makes for strange bedfellows. But together we have the best chance of stopping Mary Kelly.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Hey, Bugs, call up the whole team. We need to go through these files and come up with a plan.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Well guys, I'm gonna leave this one here. I hope you really enjoyed watching it today, because I really love doing these videos for you. If you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing, because then you'll be able to find out when the next episode's going to be going up. If you want to know that, just click the bell notifications. I've been Kashmir Nikita, and thank you so much for watching.
You may want to check out.
Have a good one,
Pushing
guys.
your location.